everybody has to be hungry. Like, you got to be motivated. You got to, do not just the minimum, but do more. A term that we know in Creole, which is called grand goût, which is mean I'm starving, like I'm hungry. Like, mindset wise, you have to be even more hungrier than the next person. You got to be grand goût.
They did a survey with Pay Scale, and they found out that 1 in 3 companies are focusing less on the degrees now. So they're not really tripping and pushing that whole degree thing. So now what they're really interested in is if you got the skills to do the job, they're going to hire you.
If you don't have any experience and you just apply for the job, you're not going to get the job.
That's
Facts.
true.
Let's get that, unless you know somebody that works in the business that you're going to get the job.
Yeah, one of the websites I wanted to give you if you're trying to, just get a new skill for free is...
Welcome to episode number 45, fellas. What's good?
45.
My guy, 45.
Yeah.
What's going on, Raymond? Don't call him Ray Ray.
Morning.
Yeah, it has been a while, right?
Yeah.
D Hustle, how's it been, man?
It's good.
Yeah, welcome back home. I know we had a definitely great adventure.
Yes, we did. A dying adventure.
A dying adventure. We came back with extra bags of sickness with us. And no offense to Houston, but D Hustle said he's gonna only make an in and out trip next time.
1 day trip. Coming in the morning, leaving in the afternoon.
That's how they roll out there in Houston?
I don't know, Flair.
Now,
let me tell you.
Just
Go ahead.
A little nugget in there. I don't know if you guys know this, but Houston is the #1 state in the country that leads in STDs. So
What?
I don't know if that
Bro.
that's just a little weird fact, but yeah.
Yeah. We didn't come out with that type of sickness,
I know, but
right?
I'm just saying though, but damn, that's how Houston rolls, huh?
Well, that's the thing is when you go over there and you do, shaking hands, hugging, talking to people at conferences, chatting up all in people's face, you never know what you're going to catch. And nobody's wearing a mask and everybody's just trying to be social. But damn, we got a little too social.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I didn't shake anybody's hand. The only hand I shook was yours.
Well, hold on. You see, the thing is, D Hustle had a few things that happened on this trip.
Oh yeah.
And definitely, we'll give him some space to vent out a little bit.
Shit.
But I think I'm the one that brought whatever we had back. And D Hustle got a little bit of that.
I got it.
I do apologize.
You want me to leave with something? That's what I left.
It's memorable. That's what it is, right?
Hand sanitizer, Bobby D.
Yeah, I know, bro. I
I
know.
have
Or
some
just
too.
dap up people, man. No more shaking hands. Just dap up,
Or how do the Japanese do it? With their bow?
just the bow, right? Maybe that's why the bow got invented, so that you don't, hey, whatever. Well, anyways, let me welcome everybody. Welcome to episode number 45 of the Tech Hustle. We haven't been here in a minute, and definitely want to, say what's up to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in as always. And we got a really packed show for y'all today. So let me give y'all a quick rundown. So I'm going to give y'all a recap of the Blackest Tech Conference. Talk about people I encountered. Definitely the conference overall. And we'll have a few words for Houston because we were about to be back out there in November. D Hustle, we were going back in November.
Okay.
And then we got D Hustle's gonna get on the mic and talk about some technical current events or tech current events. Raymond, don't call him Ray with his nuggets, is gonna give us some insights into some upscaling, a show that you've seen on Netflix. Netflix needs to start sending us a check every time you talk about one of these shows, Blair.
They do.
Yeah, for sure.
That's Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix and all of the streaming services because we definitely looking for support. We're going to have D Hustle come back around with some sports. Obviously, we got some NFL, college football starting up, and then obviously some baseball because he's going to let us know where the Marlins sits on the stack always. Because I heard the Mets are doing well.
Yes.
Yeah, look at him.
Yes.
He came out of his cocoon just to make sure he represents.
Yes, five games winning streak. I don't want to brag. We're in third. We're in tie place for second.
Wait for the sports
Atlanta.
section. Look at
Don't
you.
Don't worry about it. I'm saying it now.
And they're doing big moves over there. And then we're going to have some sponsorship. Big shout out to our sponsors. And I have an outro because I got an announcement about our community that if you're not a part of it, I want to encourage you to go click that link because we definitely got some cool stuff going on over there. How does that show rundown sound for you, fellas?
Sounds good to me.
How about you, audience? Y'all ready for a round of applause? Yeah. Oh, yeah, always. Again, thank y'all so much. Let's cue up that old school joint so I can jump into this tech talk and chat up with y'all a little bit about Blackest Tech. Well, D Hustle, always appreciate your style, your moves, inspiration, get my mind in the right state. But yeah, let's jump right into the tech talk here. So about 2 weeks ago, it's been we made an adventure out to Houston, Texas. Big shout outs to Houston. Yeah, he's gonna have a few of those throughout today's show.
Well, shout out to Houston. Good place, very quiet.
Yes,
I felt like I was in Melbourne or something like that.
Yeah, it was deserted in some places.
I was very amazed.
Definitely downtown, which was really crazy how downtown was deserted like that.
West Palm Beach has more action than downtown.
That's crazy. I'm
comparing downtown to downtown.
Yes.
Not Houston
Clematis?
Yeah.
Clematis. Yes.
Has more action?
Rosemary Square has more action.
Facts.
Than downtown.
That's wild.
Yeah. And as soon as the sun goes down, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Like it's like
gotta be an explanation.
The most action we've seen is when Future had that concert.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people coming in. I was like, wow.
Yeah, big shout outs to Future. He brought people downtown.
That's crazy. It's one of the biggest cities in the country.
I know, bro, which was amazing because this is my second time to Houston, and the first time was just the same, right? It was like soon I don't know what it is about downtown. They really ran everybody off, and I think everybody stays in the suburbs. And only Darwin was saying that the cab driver was telling them they only come down when there's events down there, right?
When there was an event, this is the only time you see a whole bunch of people in Houston downtown.
Yeah,
I didn't believe him. I thought he was just talking crap, but no, he was right.
He was in line.
Actually, he's moving to Orlando. Shout out to my cab driver, my Uber driver.
That's random.
Big shout outs to him. Yeah, he's moving to Orlando.
Wow.
Yeah, he said more action over there.
Wow.
But I mean, Houston has this beautiful conference center there. I mean, it's massive, and it's connected to really 2 big hotels, and the hotels also have conference room floors. It's definitely downtown is suited for hosting events. If you don't have any events, then there's really no reason to be down there, I guess. So, but anyways, we was out there for the Black is Tech conference. So big shout outs to that conference. Big shout outs to the coordinator, the CEO, all of the staff that were really putting something that I felt was really intimate, low key. It wasn't that packed, but it definitely felt like I could really connect with the audience and people that attended. And one of the things that I always like about these type of conferences is, number one, first running into people that look like us, that are in tech, doing big, because there were some big names out there like Microsoft, Amazon, people from Square, people from Red Hat. Red Hat had a deep following out there, or deep show up. Big shout outs to Red Hat. Big shout outs to all of their solutions architecture team, because I really got a chance to rub shoulders with a few of them, and they're working on some big stuff over there. So you know, I'm always representing Red Hat, being, you know, my favorite operating system, being Linux, and definitely having a chance to sit on the stage and have a conversation with a few of them, definitely enlighten me on their journey and what they're working on. But definitely big shout outs to Red Hat.
Shout out to everybody over there in Houston. Great hotel too.
Yeah, great hotel. This the Hilton, right? That's where we stayed at. The Hilton Hotel.
Had a Starbucks there.
Yeah,
I had to get my coffee.
He said as long as they had a Starbucks there, he gives them a 5-star.
That doesn't matter. Any coffee shop.
Oh, that's hilarious. But overall, the conference itself was a tech conference that really just got a chance for people, you know, that are underrepresented, being black in tech, can congregate together. Me personally, I had 2 parts. I had one as a panelist talking about, you know, college degree computer science for our community, and if there's other options that we may have outside of going to college. And then also did a talk about Behind the Cloud at Twitter 1.0, which I thought was really cool, because I really got to get extra technical and dive deep, because some of the audience members were actually some old colleagues of mine. So it's definitely cool that I get to talk about some of the stuff that we worked on in terms of colleagues, but also for the audience itself to level up and the skill set around managing hyperscale, but also, you know, Docker, containerization and stuff like that. So definitely it was a really, really good scene. A lot of AI stuff. Everybody's talking about AI, bro. I mean, if you're not on this this trend around AI, I would say that you're going to be missing this wave or this bus or this train, because a lot of companies, including Red Hat, including, you know, Amazon, including, you know, Microsoft, a few of these companies are out there really, you know, Google was out there too. Big shout outs to Bobby Allen. You remember Bobby Allen?
Yeah,
what up, Bobby Allen? My guy. He was on stage too, dropping some gems. Oh my gosh. That actually it gives me an opportunity to mention a sidebar. While we was out there in Houston, we also recorded episodes of Backstage with Bobby D.
Yes, sir.
One guest was Bobby Allen. Big shout outs to him again. And I mean, my guy dropped some gems. I can't wait until y'all hear the story. And then another episode with one of my mentees, Denae Nash. What's up, Denae? Appreciate her coming through, hanging out with us, and definitely giving some. Yeah, my guy. Definitely. As long as you're getting D Hustle, he gives you appreciation. But the conference itself, like I said, was really enlightening. I hope that, next year I can do even more. I told them that I want to be on the main stage next time because they had me in the cut. I was on the main stage for the panelists, and I'm going to tell you a quick story about it. But my talk was actually in another stage that was in the cut, which had decent attendance. But hey, I'm trying to only speak on big stages going forward. So we'll see if the CEO, you watching this video, put your boy on. I'm ready to go. But talking about my part as a panelist. So as a panelist, what we were doing it was myself and about 5 other individuals. Few people from Red Hat, one person from Red Hat, one from Georgia Tech, one that owned his own company, and then another lady that runs a nonprofit called Women in Linux, which was awesome. That this is the conversation that I got a chance to come and sit and talk about, because we really were talking about the different skills that you can develop outside of just computer science by going to university, and definitely Linux as an operating system, and also just talking about open source projects and things that Red Hat's been working on was a great platform for us to spread that knowledge. Another cool thing that happened in there, and this is going out to all my Haitians out there. You know me, whenever I get a chance to be on stage, I let everybody know I'm a first generation Haitian American. I started from the bottom, working myself up, being able to work at companies like Twitter and stuff like that. And one of the panelists was talking about letting the audience know that everybody has to be hungry. Like, you got to be motivated and feel like you got to, do not just the minimum, but do more. And I got a chance to introduce the audience to a term that we know in Creole, which is called gangou, which is mean I'm starving, like I'm hungry. Like, mindset wise, you have to be even more hungrier than the next person. You got to be gangou. And when I said that, bro, you should have seen how many Haitians pulled up, bro. Like, I probably had like 10 Haitians come by and be like, yo, did you just say that on stage in front of all these people? I was like, I had to let them know. And first of all, I also need to know who you were. So sac passe type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So big shout out to our Haitian community. The diaspora out there is massive. We had them pull up, and a lot of them are at the keyboard working at some really cool companies, and I really made some cool connections. So my LinkedIn's popping right now. I got a few new followers. Our community got a few subscribers. Our newsletter. So it's always really good to go to these conferences and represent. And D Hustle, I'm sorry you didn't get a chance to pull up like you wanted to.
Yeah,
but,
it's okay. It's okay.
It sounds disappointed.
Yeah, he'll have his part to say about his trips out there. But any questions from you about the conference at all?
Yeah, no, that's cool, man. That's what it's about, networking and connecting with people and all that. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is the thing about going to conferences for me, is that my Rolodex just get increased, right? And then some people, first time they get to meet me, or people that I've been, chatting with online for a good minute and never met them in person. Big shout outs to Kanika. Kanika was somebody that I ran into. She runs, I believe it's called Career Rehab, is a book that she wrote, and also a community that she runs. So big shout outs to her. Angie Jones, I ran into Angie Jones. Big shout out to Angie Jones.
Angie, we got to get you on the podcast. Come on,
man.
Stop playing around.
Come through, Angie. We ready for you. We ready for you. But we're going to run into her for real. Also ran into Jared out there.
Jared.
Who else? Cam from Black Men in Tech. So that's the next conference that we have coming up down here in South Florida. So big shout outs to everybody that had a chance to meet, all the new people that's gotten a chance to, encounter Bobby D, because you know how when I'm out there, I move so much that I come home sick. Talking to people, jamming and conversating. But these conferences are always really cool. And like I said, we're heading back out there in November. Before
heading back out there.
Say that again?
You heading back out there in November. Not me. I don't know.
D Hustle say, he don't know.
Only if he needs me, I go out there.
But we'll definitely be down in Fort Lauderdale October 13th for Black Men in Tech, which is the next big conference. So big shout outs to Cam. Big shout outs to all the conference coordinators. Y'all know we out in these streets, so we're definitely here to support y'all, and definitely holler at us, because we're always just trying to get on stage, because I need to see Raymond on stage next. Why, player? You Mr. Toastmaster, man. You can come and drop a bar or two.
let's lower that key.
Come on. D Hustle's next up too. What are you talking about? Yeah, my guy said, "Yo, put me on stage." Well, we will be soon. I'm hoping that we could record a podcast live on stage. So yeah, that would be dope. But other than that, that's a wrap for my portion of our conversation today. So big shout outs to Black Men in Tech. I'm sorry, Black is Tech. Black Men in Tech, y'all coming up next. I can't give y'all shout outs already like that. But Black is Tech Conference. Big shout outs to y'all, and definitely appreciate the support. And yeah, we're looking forward to working with y'all next year. So give him a round of applause, D. Yeah, for sure.
That's what's up.
All right, fellas. So we're going to jump right into our next section here. We got my man D Hustle is going to be talking about some current events. What's up, player?
Well, before I get into that, your boy Elon Musk, man, I gotta
give it to him.
Did you see the sarcastic AI image you did of Kamala Harris?
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
Talking about that can't believe she might wear that outfit. On and put it here on Discord here for everybody can see exactly what's going on.
Discord,
I don't know why he didn't make one for Trump.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
that's a good point. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, that's the image right there. Elon
crazy
Musk.
stuff. Elon Musk,
and he tweeted it out from his account.
Of course.
But he said he's not a far right.
I don't think he understands what far right means or far left means.
Yeah.
For me, this is the thing about him having access to this type of platform is it is a global conversation when you make statements like this, right? And if y'all not seeing it on Discord, basically what they have her in is almost like would you say like a Russian red uniform with the old USSR logo on the top of the hat. Almost mentioning like communists, is what she would be, instilling here in this country. And I don't really understand why he would even post something like this with that type of access. So we just got to be mindful of what this guy's doing. He has too much money, in my opinion. And then he's too involved in politics.
He needs attention. That's basically what it is.
You think so?
You know what it is? He needs a woman in his life. Obviously, he's not having a great relationship in his house.
Oh, no, kid.
He's divorced and trying to figure things out, and he needs somebody to talk to. I mean, all this money that you have, you can invent a robot to help you out in your house.
Something, and spending time, jumping into this politics stuff. And the thing is that he has a massive following, He does.
That's
crazy.
He's a very intelligent man, but he just says what he wants. He doesn't care. I mean, just like another Donald Trump. I see what he's trying to do on his little voyage and stuff like that. But what he needs to do is finish these Tesla trucks out there that people are still trying to figure out where the Tesla trucks are at.
That's crazy. Oh, I just found that he has 195 million followers.
Yeah.
That is crazy on Twitter. 195 million followers, and he posts crap like that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He's bored.
Yeah, he's bored.
You are right, D Hustle. A woman definitely would curtail that. Would kind of like
give him a little ease, get some stress off of him.
Yeah.
Whatever he needs to do.
I don't know. When you got all that money, I don't know what else you have to do to like.
Not spending time with his kids. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah, he needs to do something.
12 kids, so
yeah.
He's got 12 kids?
Yeah.
12 kids, yeah.
Oh, he's another Nick Cannon. Shout out to that.
He's got Nick Cannon beat, actually. So.
Is he? Him and Tyreek might have a situation going on.
I don't know. They probably try to put on a squad together. I don't know.
Anyway, just let me get out of this subject here. Just another bad note besides that. Costco is going to raise their prices.
Costco?
Yearly membership, $5 to $10. So just give you guys heads up on exactly what's going on over
That's
here.
crazy.
$5 to $10. Your membership is going to go up. So if you see an increase, don't worry about that. But
you said don't worry about it, right?
Don't worry about it. If you haven't seen it, it's
first time in 7 years they had a fee increase.
First time in 7 years. Get
wow.
that
That's pretty good, actually.
Well, I shop at Costco all the time, so let me tell you. And I had asked you this last time, a few episodes ago, why you don't shop at Costco. Why don't you buy in bulk?
I don't have a membership.
I mean, bulk is still, it pays for itself.
Yeah, I mean, I've been meaning to get one. I borrowed my mom's card a couple times, but they've caught me. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I heard they're going to be locking down on that, too. Like people getting in on other people's cards and stuff like that.
Come on, Costco, stop it. That's whack.
And I think that's one of the reasons why they raised the price is something that I heard, too, because they're losing money based on membership. And technically, I think they make the most money out of their membership, which is crazy.
But if you get the gold it basically pays itself. So you paid $120 for the membership, and then every time you spend $5,000 or more, you get money back. So at the end of the day, it's like me paying for my membership with the money I get back.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Well, Costco, thank y'all so much for continued service. I don't know about y'all raising prices though. Well, what else we got on the tech
big
scene?
event coming up? Apple.
Ooh.
Apple's coming out with the Apple 16. Their main launch is September 9th. If I'm reading it correctly here, September 9th is where they're gonna go and speak about how you're gonna get these beautiful iPhones, Apple Watches, Macs, etc. It says September 9th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, 10 o'clock Pacific.
Oh, they're doing it in the Steve Jobs Theater at Apple Park.
Yes, sir.
In Cupertino.
Yes, sir.
Question for you guys. I was arguing with one of my coworkers this morning driving in.
About what?
About the Apple Intelligence. That comes out next year, right?
Next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he was saying he already has the beta version of it.
The betas are out.
Yeah.
Okay.
The betas are out.
Is that on your list to report too?
No, that was my last episode.
Oh, okay, last episode. I know you had mentioned it before.
I mentioned the beta because I was saying Leslie has that beta option going on.
Yeah.
There. And you are able to get it. Just got to download it and sign up.
Yeah, that's what he said, yeah.
Yeah, you can sign up, you get the beta. It's just test, just to try it out.
Yeah.
It's not out yet.
Yeah.
It's going to be 18.1 if I'm not mistaken.
Got you.
What I told him to check out the podcast. It's coming out next year, and he was emphatically arguing with
Yeah.
me. Oh, no.
I mean, they're going to release
out.
some beta stuff, right? But it's not going to be available to everybody.
But not as much.
Yeah.
To everybody.
Yeah.
But if you
Actually, I did see something the other day in a chat, a group chat. I guess it was the beta one where they could, let's say, take people's out of pictures and stuff like that. So Leslie has some of those features?
They have those features there.
Oh, okay.
But it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those betas. If you guys don't know what beta, basically what happens is that Apple gives it to certain people for you can test out the new applications, the new downloads, the new everything that they have.
Yeah.
And you're able to write a review. If you don't like it, what could be done better. And that's where all the developers go in. They start making these changes.
Facts.
And then when the big release comes, everything comes out.
Yeah.
Raymond for 200.
Question for you. What does Leslie think of the AI so far?
She hasn't used it.
Okay.
Has he used it?
She hasn't used it yet.
Yeah.
My coworker said he was not impressed. I
He
was
wasn't
just curious
impressed?
what she thought about it. So.
Yeah.
No. She does love ChatGPT. She's in love with it. She likes it a lot, but she
My
hasn't done
coworker,
the
Yeah.
She hasn't done the Apple yet.
That's interesting. Like how Apple has been like, I don't know. I feel like they just been holding back. Like they're
Delays?
about to, yeah.
Delay,
Like,
just say it out there. Delays.
Yeah.
Let me help you out.
like I
This
don't know
is
what's
ridiculous.
going on.
Whatever you want to give them, I give them all types of things. You know what I'm saying? There's just delays, bro. It's just delays. Again, very smart company.
Yeah.
You see what's going on, you try to mimic it, and then put it out a different way for your version. I like it. I give you shout out. But come on, man. I can't be waiting. Google's moving up. Raymond for 200.
Yeah.
One more. Did you guys see last week? Apple had some rare layoffs ever. Like they never lay off people, but they had some layoffs last week.
Word?
Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Like this company doesn't lose money, so I thought that was kind of interesting. So
Yeah, I mean, everybody with these layoffs is like crazy, man. I feel like sometimes that they're just doing it to cut some of the fat, and I'm unfortunately using it that way. But they're definitely looks like now it's rare waves of job cuts.
yeah, that was weird.
We got to holler our girl at in New York. Let her know what's going on.
Oh, Chanel.
Yeah, Chanel knows
Yeah,
what's going
big shout outs to Chanel.
Shout out
What up, Chanel?
Does she work for Apple or something?
Yeah, she works for Apple.
Oh, really?
Our girl over there.
She's a software engineer over there.
Okay. Yeah, it was from like their news division and something else too that doesn't, I don't know. It was like, I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else you got on your
But
list,
other
player?
than- Well, Google and Apple are getting a little smarter now.
What they doing?
So now hotels like the Hilton, now you have digital wallet and key cards to open up your door.
Oh.
So don't know if you have seen that there. Put that on Discord here. Basically, what's going on is that in case you needed a card, you can use your wallet
Interesting.
for your key to entry.
So your
to
digital
hotel.
wallet on your phone.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean,
Guess you just add it on?
yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be easy. Like, you go everywhere with your phone. Literally, our phone is going to be our wallets, right?
Yeah.
That we take with us everywhere. And shoot, when we was in Houston, I freaking locked my keys in the thing, and then I had to go all the way downstairs, come back up, and I'm like, damn it! Like, I wish I had this thing on my phone. And look at this, they basically introducing this. This is actually really cool, though.
Really cool. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Again, you guys taking so long.
Yeah.
Now it's coming out. I don't know.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing is actually just reminds me, there was a really cool talk on the Black is Tech conference by Angie Jones talking about driver's license on your wallet. There's some states that do it. Louisiana is one of the first ones, which is surprisingly. And I think she was also mentioning California's up. Florida's not on the list. Florida, Republican state is always a little slow. New York, I think, is also on the list coming up soon. But now you're going to be able to have your driver's license on your digital wallet too.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. Like you said, Bobby D, Florida is always behind the times.
Yeah.
We're not on there yet. What I found out recently, pretty cool, is I'm able to put my insurance card.
Yeah, actually, I got mine's on there too. My Allstate on there. On my digital card or digital wallet.
Oh, yeah, I had that a long time ago. I thought it was something new. I was about to say.
D-Hustle was like, I've been doing this for a minute, though. Y'all just catching up.
I was like, I'm here thinking there's something new going on. Because when everybody asks you, when the cops pulls you over, drivers and registration, yada, yada, I can just, here you go.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even want to go in the glove compartment. Let's leave the glove compartment locked.
Sure, yeah.
I don't even let them touch it. I put it right on the window right there.
Facts.
Right there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, But dang, that's what's up, though.
But other than that, that's all I got. I'm here for...
Raymond's Nuggets is up now. What's up, player?
What's up, gentlemen?
Raymond's Nuggets.
What's doing? All right.
Don't call him Ray, though.
Yeah, first nugget is... Obviously, I want to kind of recap what Bobby D was talking about earlier with the conference. You were talking about, alternatives for going to college and, if you want to get into computers and all that stuff like that. So that was really cool. So they did a survey a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. I actually gave you guys this nugget. There was a website I gave you guys to check out your salary to see if you're properly being paid, or if you're trying to look for another job and you want to see if they're not stiffing you. This website called PayScale. Pretty cool. I gave you this nugget a few months ago, but they did a survey with PayScale, and they found out, Bobby D and D Hustle, that 1 in 3 companies are focusing less on the degrees now. Mm-hmm. So they're not really tripping and pushing that whole degree thing. So now what they're really interested in is if you got the skills to do the job, they're going to hire you. So they're focusing less on the degree. So let's just say, Bobby D came to go work for Google or whatever, regardless if you don't have a degree or not, if you got the skills, you could do the job. Yeah. So they said Tesla, Apple, Google are going more that route. So, one of the websites I wanted to give you if you're trying to, just get a new skill for free is HubSpot. I think I put it in the link there, HubSpot Academy. So they've got a whole bunch of different, towards the bottom there or in the middle maybe. You might see it towards the bottom there, Bobby D, but HubSpot Academy. So if you're looking for leveling up on a new skill, whether it's website design or anything like that or whatever, just go in there. They got a lot of free courses. So, I thought that was pretty cool that these companies are opening up their mind. They're not really tripping about the degree aspect. Obviously, you still need a degree if you're trying to be a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer. But as far as computers these big companies they're not really tripping if you don't have a degree or not. So.
Let me add to that here real quick. So, yes, as you're saying, as Raymond, don't call me Ray, it's saying don't need a degree, but you need to have at least a year of experience. Let's get that out there right now before people's going to start going and taking your information in there. If you don't have any experience and you just apply for the job, you're not going to get the job.
That's true.
Let's get that, unless you know somebody that works in the business that you're going to get the job.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So get yourself at least 1 year, get that under your belt, and then let's go ahead and apply for these jobs. Don't be scared to apply it. Don't you think because somebody got a little bit more than you, your work is going to be your bread and butter?
Yeah.
Correct. So, no, you are absolutely correct. And I want to add to that, a lot of these things on this website, too, they're not accredited, but they'll show them that, hey, this guy, Bobby D or D Hustle, went through the course and he satisfied it, and you get the certification. So, I mean, still need experience and all that. So, but, this is just a different avenue or a different route.
Yeah, I mean, the key thing, and I think D Hustle hit the nail on the head, is a lot of people are like, yo, I want this job. and they're going there without actually really understanding how to do the job. Certifications, and Bobby Allen from our podcast mentioned this, is like, hey, certifications isn't enough. You got to actually have actions to put in with the certifications. Yep. So it's like that experience doesn't only need to be work experience. It has to be experience that you develop doing that thing. So if it's like, I'm looking at this thing from SEO management, right? It's like search engine optimization, which is SEO, is like, if you are interested in doing that, you're going to have to go do some search engineering optimization and develop that skill. Right. And then that experience is what's going to open up doors. But I think the other cool thing that Raymond's mentioned in terms of companies, really just understanding that a degree doesn't mean that you are qualified for a position. It's actually the experience, and they actually hold it higher. So much so that even when I give my mentees advice on their resumes, I always tell them to put whatever they have education down at the bottom. And I mean, I don't mean to offend, but I'm more or less, when somebody like me is looking at resumes, I'm trying to figure out the skills that you have, and then I find out what school you went to, if it matters. And what really just happens is that your skills and work experience are the things that people talk about the most, and it brings that out. So big shout outs to that nugget there. Definitely want to let you know, you all, like, hey, if I don't have a college degree and I got to do some of this stuff, y'all can do even more. If you have a college degree, and if you don't have a college degree, don't be afraid to pursue the things that you're most passionate about, especially if it has something to do with technology engineering, because you don't need that degree. All you need is that experience. Put in the work. You'll get definitely paid for it. So thanks a lot for that nugget, Raymond.
Yeah, for sure.
Big shout outs, man. Big shout outs. And also to HubSpot. Like, HubSpot is doing something a little different. Like, isn't HubSpot like a CRM type thing where you manage, users, or you manage contacts or manage sales type stuff? And now they're doing academies. This is kind of interesting.
Yeah, I know they do a lot of like sales and marketing type stuff. So
yeah,
they're kind of branching into this as well. So, but
everybody's pivoting, bro.
Yeah,
everybody's pivoting.
Get those skills and try to get an internship or volunteer, whatever. So if you feel like you don't want to go to college for 4 years or whatever, there's other avenues. Yeah. So then 2 more to add to that is obviously, you can check out our school community on the Tech Hustle.
Facts.
For leveling up your skills. And the last one is YouTube. People kind of overlook YouTube is a great resource for free stuff.
It's a mine of resource, man. You just got to be willing to go. It's almost like you got to surf YouTube to find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I always tell my mentees is like, make the algorithm work for you. So one thing that I always do is like, hey, if there's a subject that I'm trying to learn, I would actually like clear out my YouTube history and stuff like that, and then I will start searching for that new thing. And then what you'll notice is that YouTube starts to send you more and more and more and more and more and more of those videos, is because that's the algorithm trying to find stuff that you're interested in. But you can learn so much. So yeah, big shout out to YouTube for holding it down, though.
For sure.
Yeah. Free content, though.
Oh, yeah.
But don't put in your AI, though. They want to check. So what's going on? You got another nugget for us, Raymond?
Yeah, last nugget is obviously, we all here love TV shows and movies.
Yeah, you got a new one up?
And all that stuff. So I don't have a TV show or a movie, but I don't know if you guys are into documentaries. I'm big into documentaries. And, Netflix is not only good for the TV shows and the movies, but they're good for the documentaries as well.
Yeah, they are.
And I stumbled on this gem here. It's called The Pharmacist.
The Pharmacist.
Yes. So it's pretty cool. I don't want to give you the whole backstory, but it's a small pharmacist that works for a little small company, and his son gets killed on some kind of drug deal gone bad. Mm-hmm. And the police department in that city where he lives at, New Orleans, is not doing jack shit. So he kind of takes it upon himself to investigate and goes fucking ham. And it's really cool to try to solve what happened to bring these people down that killed his son.
Shit, another Jack Reacher, baby.
Yeah, for sure, bro.
So, but yeah, it's only 4 episodes. It's pretty cool, man. So I like it. This guy goes ham and trying to take down the industry to find out what happened to his son. So, because the police department didn't care. But yeah, it's pretty cool, man. So I like it, man. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, check it out if you're interested in the documentaries like me. So, but yeah, it's cool. So, yeah.
Wow. After his son's tragic death.
Yes.
A Louisiana pharmacist.
There he goes right there, Louisiana.
Yeah. Big shout out to Louisiana.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's the thing sometimes with these really cool shows, especially from Netflix, is that It's almost like, you remember back in the days when we used to have regular TV and then we used to have HBO, and you were like, yo, I can't wait until something comes out on HBO, because it was like, you're going to have, vulgar language. It's going to be rated R, maybe even rated X type stuff, right? And it's like at that level of like, oh, Netflix feels like that for me, especially for documentaries, that they're going to really dive deep
Netflix
and really
kills it when it comes to documentaries. No one comes close.
Shoot.
Talk about shows. Hulu just brought out something again, another Aaron Hernandez.
I heard that one.
I was trying to figure out, is this the same one? I thought it was the same one from before, and then trying to no, it's different, brand new people, different stuff. Wow. So
did you check that out?
No, I haven't checked that out. I was looking at it while I was in Houston in bed.
While he was a little bit under the weather.
So I was just seeing what was going on, and
that's hilarious. But I did see that premiere or a commercial for it. It'd definitely be interesting to catch up, because this story is very unique.
Very unique. You know what? I got one more for you. It's another doc, since you brought up football, D Hustle, is Aaron McNair. It's on Netflix.
Oh, my wife was actually watching that.
I saw that. It's
he
very
passed
good.
away. I forgot all about him getting killed in that stuff.
Watch the documentary. It explains it all.
Wow, yeah, it's actually a really good one. She was so tied into it.
It was good.
And I was like, yo,
it's only like 50 minutes. You should watch it, knock it out.
At first I was like, oh, she's getting ready for football season. I'm like, oh, look at you, Mari. What, you trying to get your fantasy football team up? And then it was that documentary that she was watching.
Good. Yeah, you should check it out.
Aaron Hernandez? No, I'm sorry.
Steve McNair?
Steve McNair. Tennessee Titans.
Titans. Yeah,
Titans
good,
quarterback.
Man. It's good.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
She's watching football?
No, she's watching the documentary.
That's
That's what I'm trying to say.
You gotta
it's one of those murder. You know, she likes murder mystery type stuff.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Over there.
Think about it, D Hustle. You know, like, she ain't gonna watch. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she does like football, but
no.
Football's there.
No.
Shout out for her.
Yeah, big shout out.
I heard from one of her girlfriends. Oh, check this out, because it's a storyline.
Yeah,
I know why she watched it. So you got.
It's a murder mystery. That's why. That's why it is.
Now it makes a lot of sense.
Now it does.
That's good.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
But yeah, Raymond, thank you so much for those nuggets, man.
Sure.
One more other thing that I want to drop. You know, we was talking about websites that are doing a little bit more. I recently got back on Twitter after being off of it for a year. And I noticed that Twitter, the app itself, has a job board. Did y'all notice that?
Job board.
Yeah, so if you go into the Twitter app, on the right-hand side where you can select list, you can select your profile, you can select something, there's job search there. And I clicked on it, and you can find job opportunities through Twitter now.
Cool. Through Twitter?
Yeah, through the app.
Oh, that's cool.
Is this guy really, creating everything through the app? I mean, you can also use it to access their AI.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I heard the AI is decent, actually.
Yeah, actually, it is decent. Yeah. I will say that it doesn't have the guardrails that everything else does.
Yeah.
Obviously, because he wants everything to be whatever.
Open, right.
DK. Allegedly.
Okay.
Allegedly, right? But in general, the app is basically adding new things, and I guess this is his envision of what Twitter would be, or X rather. I don't even call it Twitter no more.
Some enhancements in there finally.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's whatever. Yeah. But anyways, thank you, Raymond, so much for those nuggets. Next up, we got D Hustle talking about sports, man. What we got going on in sports, player? It is that time of year, isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys know, September 5th is football finally starting.
Yes, sir.
Wait. I'm excited. My fantasy football starts today also.
Oh, you got to put your pick in?
I put my pick in. Starts again at 7 o'clock, and then I have softball at 7 o'clock also. So I have an issue going on there.
You said your draft or your fantasy?
Yeah, my draft is at 7 o'clock.
Start late, geez.
Yeah, well, here's what happened. I guess the person who did the draft, there's a couple people in the league he doesn't want in. So basically what he's trying to do is he was reaching out to each and other individuals to see, hey, do you want to be in? Do you want to be in?
Yeah.
And as soon as he was able to fulfill the league, then he decided to bring it out. My other draft, I did it a long time ago, maybe 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
This one is like last minute band new Bears type of
I was like, whoa, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing it now. We're doing it on the app called Sleeper. I don't know if you guys ever
Sleeper?
heard. Sleeper is a different app. It's real different. I gotta get, I gotta play around with it.
Yeah,
it's one of those. It's funny because you don't go into ESPN or Yahoo.
Yeah.
This one is on Sleeper. It's automatic. refills.
It's its own app and stuff.
Sleeper app. Yeah.
Okay.
There it goes right there.
Yeah.
Interesting. Never heard of it. Okay.
Yeah, I never heard of it either. It's the first time for me. Working on it. So
Is this a free?
Yeah, this is free.
Okay, I got you.
The app is free. Yes.
Okay, but
the league is not.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So other than that, man, football is up. If you guys haven't done your fantasy, please go ahead and do it now before the deadline. Preseason was looking pretty good for the Jets. They are 3-0. Dolphins 2-1. Patriots it's 1-2, and Buffalo Bills 1-2. But I hear that the worst team in the NFL now is the Patriots.
The Patriots?
I don't know if you heard that.
I have not heard that.
I think I have it over here. Just in case you guys haven't seen it.
D Hustle said, I got to go make sure I pull this up.
I'll put it up for you. I mean, they said it. I didn't see it.
That's interesting. I mean, they have a first-year coach. They have a trash quarterback. I mean, they have a young quarterback. So, I mean, it's not
worst team in NFL. Worst team in NFL.
Jesus Christ. That is who's second?
Well, no, I don't. I'm not second.
That's wild.
The worst team in NFL. Just in case you guys haven't
D Hustle
seen
just
it.
make it. And why they got to
Over
use
the Bears?
Wow.
Huh?
Over the Bears?
The Bears are 4-0 in the preseason.
Yeah.
Shout out to that organization. I don't know what they're
It's
doing.
that wave, bro. It's time for those that were on top to go to the bottom. Ones on the bottom go to the top, bro.
This is like
It's just
I mean,
preseason. Jacksonville,
but
Tennessee Titans 3-0, 3-0. Houston, Texas 3-1 because I only giving you that one because you got me sick. Broncos 3-0 preseason. That's crazy.
I hope they lose all their games.
Kansas City
Buffalo
0-3 in the preseason.
Kansas City?
Kansas City.
They open it up, right? Who they open it up with? I think Baltimore. Don't they play Baltimore?
Yes, they play Baltimore.
They play Baltimore. Philadelphia 2-1. I wish we Saquon over there. My Giants are 1-2. Cowboys 1-2. Shout outs to Cowboys over their organization. Shout out to CD Lamb getting a good contract over there.
I guess Dak ain't gonna get paid.
No, Dak got paid.
He did?
Yeah, he got a contract. Check that out. And Arizona is 0-3. But other than that, like I got preseason.
Yeah, preseason.
Doesn't mean much. Everybody didn't play with full potential. You know how that goes. You got starters always play the first couple minutes. And then second strings take the whole thing. So maybe the second strings need to be out there playing. Shout out to second strings. Holding that down.
The practice squad. They trying to make the practice squad.
They're trying to make something. I have no idea what they're trying to make, but it is what it is over there for them. What else in football? A lot of contracts. Chase again. I didn't practice. Jamal Chase. You need to figure that out because I have him in my fantasy. So if he doesn't,
you're gonna hear these type of reports come out like out of nowhere. People's names.
Surprised.
Waddle finally is getting out there for you guys. So your Dolphins finally getting out there after an injury. So he's doing pretty decent there. Other than that, I am going to skip to the famous college football.
Ooh, college football kicked off this weekend too.
My fucking Florida State. 0-2. Don't know what's going on over there in that organization. 0-2. Number 10.
This ain't the year this year.
You're
a Florida State fan, huh?
I'm a Florida State fan.
Okay. How they even ranked?
They were ranked 10th.
They were.
13-0 last year, Bobby. You can't disrespect them. They were 13-0.
Okay. I get it.
But I don't know what's going on over there. But a lot of upsets going on. Missouri.
Big shout outs to Boston College bringing that home.
Bringing that home. And who was it again? Was it Boston College and Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
Georgia
Two
Tech.
bad losses. I think
bad
your
losses.
playoff hopes are probably done.
Oh, it don't matter to me.
Unless you guys run the table, but still.
Yeah, we got to make sure everything goes in. Other than that, Utah blowing out South Utah 49, Missouri 51-0.
Get to the University of Miami, bro.
I'm gonna get there. Oklahoma 51-3. These scores. Georgia beating Clemson 34-3. Ohio State 52-6.
Good Lord.
Against Akron. I don't know what's going on in there.
They just trying to run it up.
Texas 52-0 against Colorado State. Alabama doing business against Kentucky. Ole Miss 76-0.
Wow.
Jeez.
Don't know what's going on. I don't know if that was practice. I don't know what was going on over there. But let's get down to the real busy. Tennessee 69-3. Here's the game that everybody wants to hear. Yeah. Florida against Gators. 41-17.
Hold on. Rephrase that.
Miami Hurricanes.
There we go.
41-17. Florida Gators. I don't know what's going on over there in that organization.
No,
it's not
but
looking
give the UM a round of applause though.
Oh, no, yeah. That was good. Mad props. Cam Ward, your quarterback, looks good.
Yeah, he looked amazing, bro.
Gators are trash.
Yeah.
You a Gator fan?
I am, and I want the coach gone.
Hold on for a second.
Wow.
Can you say that again? I didn't hear.
I'm a Gators fan,
Gators
but
fan.
the organization is trash.
Okay,
So,
he understands
school
it.
is
I didn't
trash.
have to say it.
Wow.
He understood it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you only say this when you open up a season like the way that you're opening it up right now.
I've been saying that since last year.
Okay.
They've been trash. It's embarrassing. They had Tebow out there in the front lines to lose like
That's
that.
why you lost.
Yeah.
I mean, come on,
Was
man.
he bending down with the knee?
I mean, you had the GOAT out there on the sidelines to come watch some garbage like
Who's
that.
the GOAT?
Tebow.
What?
What do you mean? For Florida, I'm talking about, he's a freaking GOAT, man. Like
I think he's so. Where does legend and GOAT sit?
What do you mean? He's a legend. He's a Florida legend.
I get it. He's a Florida legend, but do you
That's what I
consider him a
said.
GOAT?
Well,
No.
GOAT for Florida. I mean,
I don't.
I'm talking about. You don't consider him? He has
consider
one
him
of
a
the best
legend.
college careers ever.
I consider him a UF legend.
Yes,
I don't know if
that's
he's
what I
a
mean
GOAT.
by that. I mean a GOAT for UF and college too. I mean, you can put him up
That's
there.
a UF fan talking.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I consider him a letdown because his football career did not stand out to what he did in college.
Yeah.
Let's put that out here.
His style of playing wasn't going to survive. In
It
the
was
NFL.
not. He took more knees than fucking Kaepernick.
Yeah.
You know, I don't understand what he's doing over there,
sure.
but it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I will say, University of Miami looked clean, though. I seen our rosters coming up. Virginia Tech is probably the one that I'm thinking about. And then later
Tech's
down,
trash.
I mean, we should be able to get all the way through November.
If the ACC is
Undefeated,
not that
bro.
good, being that FSU just lost their second in a row.
Yeah.
If you
But
guys
that's still a rival
I
game,
know, it's
bro.
still a rivalry game, but if you guys just keep winning, you're going to be up there.
Yeah.
So, and another thing too is I want to ask you guys: are you guys excited this year? Is 12 teams in the college playoffs? There's no.
Oh,
more 4.
word.
So this is the first year you have 12 teams now.
So they're almost doing like a bracket type thing.
Yes, I'm real. It's like the NFL now. I'm
Yeah.
super excited. So yeah,
But it's 12 teams in the playoffs, not in a bracket system.
12 teams that's going to be in the playoffs, and then obviously the top 4 will have a week off and all that. Just
Yeah.
like the NFL.
Okay, I got you.
So,
I got
yeah.
you. You lose, you go home, and you
Yeah.
just keep.
I made a lot of changes. Even in the NFL, they're making some changes.
Yo, did y'all see the kickoffs for the
kickoffs,
NFLs?
yeah.
I
That
don't
thing,
understand. I need someone to explain that kickoff.
Me
crap to
too.
I don't understand.
I like
at
it.
all.
I don't understand.
I like
it.
it because
know
it
what
tells
the hell
me
it is.
it tells me that let me see if you are worth doing what you need to be doing, running and juking and doing whatever it is. Because at the end of the day, it's all, if you're close to close like that, that means you have approximately at least 4 to 5 seconds to make your move, to make your guy pass. I like it, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
But-
I just think it took them too long to make
To
that
introduce something like that.
I don't understand it.
So the way that I seen it is that the opponent teams line up, our team line up like closer to each other. The
Right.
kicker kicks the ball. They don't start running until the person receives it. As soon as he receives it, that's when people start to run. That right there just didn't make sense to me when I first saw it.
Maybe it'll click in half the year.
I see a lot of holding.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of holding, a lot of penalties coming off from that.
How about onside kicks? Is onside kick still an option
I hadn't got that far with it. I really didn't see. I
I
haven't
don't
seen
even
an
know.
onside kick yet this year.
with that formation? Me either. I haven't seen it
haven't
yet.
seen it yet. But it is what it is. We're moving on to baseball, ladies and
All
gentlemen.
right, all right. Big shout outs to the U. We
Shout
appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the U.
Let's represent.
Shout out
Let's
to
keep
Florida
doing it.
State. You're doing a phenomenal job over there. Keep it up. You might get first round pick again. We'll see what happens. Baseball, not a lot of games left. Almost done. Yankees are number 1. Baltimore number 2. Red Sox number 3. I'm very amazed.
Red Sox is number 3.
Tampa Bay, number 4. I don't know what's going on over there. I guess their pitching is not working out. But it is what it is. Guardians, phenomenal. Cleveland Guardians doing some major moves over there. Shout out to that organization over there. Philadelphia, number 1. And then the Mets and Atlanta tied for second place. I feel real good.
Looks how he's all
Real good.
The tone change. He got all into it.
Actually, shout out to the Mets. Just because you guys doing good, 5-game winning streak, and you got Steph Curry going out there, checking out the game. I felt good about that.
Look at you.
That's
That
I felt real good
tunership
about
was
that.
up, huh?
So it is what it is.
Actually, did we see Andy also go to a Mets game?
My brother went to the Mets game over there in Chicago.
Yeah.
So good win over there. He
Big
drove
shout outs to
over there.
Andy.
Shout outs for you driving. I would have met you over there in flight, but I wouldn't drive over there. But shout out to him. Now to the one and only basketball. A lot of stuff going on in basketball. But let's get this out the way here. Bronny James is not allowed to call LeBron dad
I heard that.
on the table.
Well, let's talk about that. So let's say that you're working with your son. You're working in the same place. He's not the owner of the company.
Right.
Y'all like employees together. Y'all peers almost. Would you tell your son, don't call me dad at work?
Yeah, I would not. You still call me dad. That's respect thing.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It might slip out here and there for me.
Yeah.
Yo, Dad, pass me the ball.
Yeah.
You see, this is why I don't want. I can see it. I can see it already. I can see it. And just a heads up, ladies and gentlemen, this guy right here did bet me LeBron will start the game.
Keep that same energy.
I'm gonna get this lunch.
Yep.
Just let him know he is right here.
Yeah, the fire's about to happen, kid.
Fire's about to happen. But yes, other than that, my man Steph got a nice little contract, 1 year extension. I don't know if you guys seen that.
Oh,
62.6 1 year.
Okay. Wow.
62.6 million extension.
Wow.
Yes.
You think he's gonna retire there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Steph? Curry?
Yeah.
No.
You think he's gonna trade?
Yeah, he's leaving.
You think so?
Yeah, he might retire there. Like you say, he might come back.
Yeah.
To retire, but I don't see him. He's not gonna retire.
Yeah.
He's still young.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he has to commit to. Well, that's what you're saying, that because he doesn't have a long contract, that's implying that he does gonna make a move out there. Okay, I got what you're saying. Yeah.
After that 1 year, if they don't come back with something or regroup or give him players that he can work with, he's out of. He's gonna be out. He's out. He'll come back to retire.
Yeah.
But he's out.
Yeah.
Other than that, Pacers, McConnell got a nice 4 year contract, $45 million deal. Congrats to that. Clippers doing some good stuff. So yeah. But other than that, I don't see anything else going on. I am excited to see what's going on in Dallas because they got Clay and Marshall and Grimes. I want to see how that's going to end up. That is a good team to
that should be
with Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah,
it's going to be something serious for that Mavericks organization.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I don't see anything else. Actually, we just missed Mamba Day. Shout out and rest in peace to Mamba.
R.I.P.
Mamba Day came out, got a couple of his shoes coming out. So if you guys,
they finally got him a statue down there at the Staples Center, right?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, that's good.
Bigger than fucking Allen Iverson. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
That was crazy, bro. Allen Iverson's statue.
They're phenomenal over there for that team, but it is what it is. Other than that, man, that's all I got for sports. If you guys have anything else, like if you guys like soccer or anything, soccer's there.
Well, audience, if y'all do want us to touch up on some other sports, hit us in the comment. Let us know. D-Hustle will definitely do some research. But as always, we appreciate you, my man.
Thank you.
Definitely for dropping that. And definitely sounds like the Mets are doing well. So
yes. Shout out to the Mets.
But
again, it's good until playoffs comes, and that's when we need to figure things out. For sure. All right, then. So next up, we have some shout-outs to our sponsors. So first of all, big shout-outs to Marvelous Creation, servicing all of Palm Beach down to Miami-Dade. If you're looking for treats, cakes, cupcakes, anything for any type of gathering, parties, birthdays, holla at Marvelous Creations. She's been our #1 sponsor for day one. So give her a big shout-out. Big round of applause for Marvelous Creations. Next shout-out that I want to bring up. Show them the shirt.
Oh, yeah. I'm always representing.
Show them the shirt. All right. No,
my bad. Thank you for that plug, D. My bad, bro. My bad.
It was me.
He said he wants something for free now.
Cake pops. I'll take it.
All right. Then the next shout out that I wanted to give is a new little spotlight that we want to throw out there. Alex Corson. She featured on our show last episode 45. Cybersales is her company. Channel Program is her new partners that she have. So check him out. Check out our last episode. Also, I mentioned her in our newsletter, so definitely want to give her a big shout out. Thank you so much for supporting the show here. And yeah, fellas, I think that's about it. We ready to close out? Cue up that music, kid. Raymond, don't call him Ray Ray. You had a good time today, player?
Yes, sir.
How about you, D-Hustle?
Yep.
Yeah, man. It's always great to hang out with y'all. I got a few quick announcements before we close out that I want to mention. Number one, our community. If you didn't know, we run a very vibrant, and I call it the #1 tech Black-owned community out there. It's on the platform called School. It's called the Tech Hustle Community. And the big announcement that I have today is that we are moving from a free service. So we used to offer it for free. Now you got to pay to holler at us.
That took too long.
Yeah, y'all took too long to get connected. Big shout outs to our community members. We got over 300 members in our community now. If you do want to sign up, go to our website, www.thetechhustle.com, and click on Join Community. It's only $15 a month. Imagine $15 a month and you have access to all three of us, especially being able to get some knowledge of upscaling, developing, and taking your career to the next level. That's what we're really focused on here in the community. We meet on a weekly basis, which right now is on Thursday at 6 p.m., but we're thinking about switching it up. If you'd like to hang out with us on the weekends, we're thinking about that, or later in the week, just let us know. But the main thing here is to check out our community, come and sign up, and you get access to us, included our newsletter, our daily post, and definitely want to holler at everybody that's already part of the community. So give them a big round of applause, those that are already hanging out with us. Next up, I want to give an announcement about is our newsletter. So our August newsletter is out. So big shout outs to Jasmine Wrights. Give her a round of applause. She's our staff writer here at the Tech Hustle. So Jasmine, we really do appreciate your continued contributions. Check out our newsletter. We're dropping gems. We're talking about things that we covered. And yeah, Raymond's Nuggets is on there, D Hustle News, and definitely some events that we had throughout August. And I want you to look forward to the next month because we have something called our Spotlight member. If you haven't known, or if you didn't know, each month we take one of our members and we spotlight your journey. Raymond was on there one time. Big shout outs to Raymond Simillion. He said, you got to get my official name on there. And definitely some of our other community members that have been spotlight members. But I'm also challenging you, if you want to be shouted out, recognized for where you're at in your journey, check out the newsletter, click on the button to fill out the form, and then we get you in the pipeline. So definitely big shout outs to everybody that supported us there. And then the last thing I want to talk about is Backstage with Bobby D. Big shout outs, big round of applause. We've had some really killer guests come up. And I talked about a few of them at the beginning of a show. Bobby Allen, Denae Nash, thank y'all so much for pulling up to Houston. But I did want to give a big shout out to Maisha, MGD. She had an awesome episode talking about her journey from MIT to P&G to Microsoft to working at Twitter, helping us develop Blackbirds, develop, a place where by far is one of the best places I've ever worked. And she really helped set that up for us. So check out our episode on YouTube with MGD. And yeah, D Hustle's on there holding it down.
And then also Maisha, MGD, just want to give you a shout out for the Knicks, baby. You know there's no Golden States over here.
Whenever you show him some love with his teams.
She likes the Knicks. I'll give it to you.
You better stop playing. You better stop playing.
She likes the Knicks.
You better say the Warriors before she come over here and find us.
You only got one more year to leave the Warriors because Steph is out. So let's see how you want to do that.
Steph is almost out, man. And there's some loyal fans over there. But big shout outs to MGD. And then we also have some upcoming guests for Backstage with Bobby D, from Teo to Little Bit. We got some people in New York. With Chanel, we gave her a shout out. Hip Hop Gamers coming up. And we got a few episodes in the queue, and definitely want to say y'all follow along, subscribe so y'all can get this knowledge, because I've been traveling the country, speaking with a lot of friends of mine, and D Hustle's been holding it down from day one too. So he's in the cut, traveling the world with me. Definitely want to say thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is episode number 45, guys. Any last words before we get off, D?
Everybody be safe out there, man.
Yeah, for sure. How about you, Raymond?
No, have a good one. Watch football.
Roger that. And holla at your boy is Bobby D.